What's that? Oh, this is for my grandma. I just had a bunch of guys sign it, so.
Is that a pretty good feeling for you guys to just kind of put them away in the second half?
Yeah, it definitely was. Because going into halftime, I think it was 17-7, something like that. And, they were in the game, and they made that nice touchdown pass at the end of the half, and that got them right back in the game. And then being able to, get all those turnovers on defense and just play as a complete team towards the end of the game, it felt good.
You want them to score touchdowns, but you haven't really had much of a chance so far. You're kind of itching. I know you had the one kick, but kind of a long one to touch it.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you always want to score touchdowns, but at the same time, I'd like to get some kicks, but I mean, I'm not going to complain. We're winning games, and that's really all that matters. So I'm there to do my job if my name's called, but scoring touchdowns, kicking PATs, that's fine with me too.
Hey, what do you tell one of your buddies there, Caleb, when he has kind of a tough play there early in his career? What do you say to him in a situation like that?
Well, I mean, it's a learning process. Every freshman that plays, especially as a true freshman, they have a maturity process that they need to go through. Not that he's immature, but there's a certain level of just maturity that you have to acquire, and it comes from playing games, and stuff like that happens. I mean, I've had my fair share of missed kicks in my career, and I've learned from it, and stuff like that's going to happen. Not everything's going to go your way, but you don't want to get too high on the high or too low on the lows.
Thank you.
What was it like to see your brother go into the Nebraska Football Hall of Fame for this?
It was cool because I know that he's throughout his career he's put in so much work, and whether it's kicking or whatever the case may be, he just put in so much work, and it all paid off for him in the end. He's a great guy. He's obviously really talented at what he did, and he was rewarded for it. And I couldn't be more proud of him. And from my point of view, I'm lucky to have him there, have a Hall of Famer that's able to tell me, what to do, or just give me some hints of how to be successful.
How often does he do that, or how often do you guys talk during the season?
We talk all the time. I mean, I'll call him a couple times a week. If I ever need something, I'll ask him. He won't, approach me about it because he knows that I've got a lot on my plate. But if I ever have a question for him, I will go to him.
Through 2 games with you and Zach now, how do you feel that it's gone since it's been clicking for the way to get success? You haven't missed, but how's it going with that combo?
It's been good. He's made my job a lot easier. Him and Jordan Ober and all the guys up front, they make my job so much easier. And Zach specifically, he's put in so much work at it, and he's dedicated to it more than any other person I've ever seen, along with Sam. And it's almost like I didn't miss a beat. I was a little bit worried going into the season, but he's been there for me, and he's exceeded my expectations for sure.